All right, so I was getting ready to pack. I'm going on vacation in the next couple days, and then I saw this guy. And if there was ever someone who deserved to be in a 15 minutes of shame video, it's this moron. Let me introduce you to Brawadis, who is the brother of popular streamer Faze Rug. And he decided to have a little bit of a Karen meltdown at Starbucks. And after getting completely destroyed by the internet, he posted one of the most ridiculous YouTuber apology video I have ever seen. So today we'll take a look at the entire story. Let's start with the pathetic temper tantrum at Starbucks.
Do you mind just not recording?
It'll just be facing me, so it won't be showing anybody else.
We don't allow, for privacy of everybody. We just not recording, like, at all.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna show anybody else. It's just gonna be me. Like, if anyone comes out from there, we'll put the camera down.
Okay. The policy is just no recording. Period.
Okay. I mean, this is sort of my job. I'm just trying to do, just like you're trying to work as well. I don't know, like.
Yeah, once you're outside, 100%.
Okay, so the policy is to not record for the privacy of other people, right?
The policy is to not record.
And then what was the reason for that?
For the privacy of the people.
So if I'm just filming myself and no one else is being recorded, so the privacy, no one's really being like.
Yeah, because regardless of the policy that was set for us, it's just no recording.
Can you give me a reason other than the privacy of other people? Because I don't feel like
the reason is that it's the policy that's set for us.
I know, but obviously the policy, there has to be a reason why that's a policy.
Actually, no, dumbass. He doesn't owe you any explanation for the simple reason that this is private property. Now, you might not know this, but this channel that you're watching right now is just a side project. I actually roast Karens for a living on my main channel. That's what pays the bills. And I see so many situations like this. You have entitled morons that think they can dictate what happens on other people's property. And the reality is that they are 100% wrong. Starbucks could say no purple shirts. And if you walk in there with a purple shirt, they will kick you out and get you trespass. And if you go back, your dumbass is getting arrested. This is something that is a very simple concept, but to this entitled douchebag, he refuses to understand it.
So I'm trying my best right now to just like be calm and be understanding, but
100%. Yeah. They just don't explain everything necessarily. There's just certain rules that they set in place.
But you won't be in it, and neither will anybody else. I'm just gonna order a drink and then.
Unfortunately, if you're recording, I'm not gonna help you out.
Okay, can this nice man help me out, or
no?
So you won't allow anybody to help me out
no,
with a drink?
Yeah, no, because recording is just.
So you're refusing to serve me because?
Yeah, just because you're recording in here.
So you're refusing to serve me because?
Yeah, just because you're recording in here.
Okay, so if I came in here and I was recording a little Snapchat of myself like this, you wouldn't serve me? Because I'm sure people come out and make little TikToks.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too.
Okay, what I feel like right now is you're making this a way bigger deal than it needs to be. And it's like wasting both of our time. So can I just order a drink? I just want a drink. I'm gonna pay for it. If you don't want to serve me, I'm sure somebody else would love to serve me. Unless you're like not allowing them to serve a customer, which I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one way to put it.
What is the way to put it?
That we're not going to be able to serve you.
Okay, can anybody please serve me? I'm just trying to get a drink on this hot day, or like, are you not allowed to serve?
I'm the supervisor right now. I'm in charge.
Well, then you should be able to give me a reason for why I can't record then.
I'm unfortunately going to have to ask you to leave now.
You're going to ask me to leave?
I'm going to have to ask you to leave now, yeah.
And what?
This moron is so unbearable. I want to jump through the screen and slap his face. Dude, you are on private property. The legal argument is straight up this quick. Private property, my house, my rules. You don't like it, get the fuck out. It's that simple. If you're not happy with that, why don't you buy a coffee shop and have a recording allowed policy? That will be your right because it will be your business. I can't believe that he is unable to grasp such a simple concept. My 5-year-old daughter would understand this in seconds, but to him, it might as well be quantum mechanics.
What is the reason? What was the reason?
Recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna serve me?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Or is there anything else that I could help you with?
Yeah, with a drink.
It's not gonna happen today. I'm sorry.
I know, but my job, just like your job, is to stand here.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, can you just give me 1 second?
Of course. Yeah. Bro, some people be. I think that guy needs to get some pussy, bro. Some people
what's your zodiac sign?
I don't really know, to be completely honest.
Your zodiac sign?
Yeah, I don't know,
What's
bro.
your birthday?
June.
What you trying to be for? It's a bee.
The beef?
Yeah.
No, I'm a YouTuber, so like I'm doing a video like trying new.
Oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I think I'm smarter than everybody else and I'm entitled to more privileges and I should dictate what happens on your property. That's exactly what is coming out of this douchebag's mouth. It's like, holy shit. And you're telling the guy that he needs to get pussy. You're trying to insult him because he's doing his job. You're such a moron, dude. I'm so glad that this video went viral and you felt the need to apologize for 28 minutes. I can't wait to see that.
Drinks that are out and he doesn't want to serve me. But I see a lot on TikTok and stuff like that of people ordering and stuff. So I see a lot of my fellow influencers that actually record and order drinks.
At this store?
Well, Starbucks is Starbucks, right?
Yeah, you know, just not everybody's good about like actually enforcing it. It's just,
don't think I'm like harassing anybody or showing anything that's not supposed to be shown. I honestly think you just wasted like 10 minutes of both of our time. I'm sure you don't care because you're getting paid regardless, but I don't. So I'd appreciate it if I could just place an order.
Yeah, you know, again, like I said, initially I would have been willing to do that if you had stopped recording, but...
I know, but my job, just like your job, is just, you know, whatever your job is, my job is to be recorded. Like I record my life. That's my job, it's my career, it's what I get paid for. So I'm just trying to do my job just like you are.
Yeah.
And if you had given me a reason for why the policy is enforced, I would have put the camera down. But you just said, oh, I don't know, it's just a policy. So like, you know, I'm just confused. I would like to know why. And if you give me that reason, I can place the camera down. Because first you said the privacy of others, but I'm only recording myself.
That was one of the reasons that I had given. Yeah.
And then you didn't give me another one though.
That's how it works around here.
Okay. Can you place the camera down? Okay. Can I please get the most exotic refresher you can make from me, please?
Sorry, unfortunately, I okay, said I'm gonna have to ask you.
Okay, can someone else please?
So like I told you guys before, I've seen hundreds of situations like this on my other channel. And right now, he's committing a crime. They're asking him to leave and he is insisting on staying. Doesn't want to leave. He has been told at this point, I believe 2 to 3 times to get the hell out of there. And he still thinks he's entitled to get his fruity drink. Dude, just go to another Starbucks and don't act like a douchebag. I just want to remind you guys that this guy is a millionaire that lives in a mansion. He's living off the coattails of his brother. He's obviously recording content that is targeted towards kids and he has editors. All he has to do is make his video and watch the money come in. He only had one job, not be a total douchebag unbearable Karen, and he failed at his one job.
Make me a refresher.
Nobody's gonna be able to help you with this.
Okay, can you turn the camera back up? Okay. So no one's gonna be able to make me a refresher.
You understand now that I'm asking you to leave?
You can make me leave. I'm not gonna leave. To make me leave a Starbucks because I'm recording myself, then I mean you could take it there. I'm sure you want to because you look pretty bored, but there's a long line. Yes, sir. I know.
These guys are just coming in and do their job every day.
Of course,
just like stop giving them a hard time, all right?
Can you explain how I'm giving them a hard time?
Or they just asked me, if you guys are giving them a hard time, just leave.
Can you ask them how I'm giving them a hard time?
There's no need for that. I just need you guys to leave. Either place an order or leave.
I would love to place an order. He's refusing to serve me.
Oh, then that means you guys need to leave. That's
What's the reason? What's the reason? You got to give me a reason and then I'll leave. If you give me a reason, I would love to leave. If you give me a reason to leave. I just want to place an order for one refresher drink and then I'll be on my way out. I'm a paying customer just like everybody else. I've seen a...
No, you're not. You're an insufferable little prick that is currently trespassing and is refusing to leave. And you know what's really crazy about this? His cameraman could get arrested for this as well. I'm sure his cameraman is watching this and is telling himself, I don't get paid enough to deal with this asshole. But still, he could get arrested as well.
A lot of people post videos on TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube of trying exotic drinks from Starbucks.
In this store?
Any Starbucks. Starbucks is Starbucks.
Well, so
there's no different rules from one Starbucks to another. So like I said,
yeah, no, 100%. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, not everybody's great about enforcing those policies.
Well, then I guess it's my lucky day that you're amazing at enforcing it. So can you please take my order so I can get a refresher? I'm a paying customer just like everybody else in here. If you don't want to be recorded, like I said, I will not put you on camera. I'll blur your face. I will just record myself and I will not record anybody else in the store. Nobody else. Just me and my life because that is my job. I want to order one drink, I will pay whatever the amount is, and then I will be on my way out and I will drink my Starbucks just like everybody else in here. Like, I don't know. Like, I personally believe you're making it a lot bigger of a deal than it needs to be. Like I said, you're trying to do your job, which I respect, and I'm trying to do my job, which I would hope you respect, but you clearly don't. I feel like if I came in here and I was standing on tables and doing some crazy public prank and recording everybody else and harassing everybody, I would understand why you guys are asking me to leave or why you refuse to serve me. But I feel like me walking in and only recording my face and asking to order a refresher that I'm willing to pay for, I don't understand the refusing and the whole, like, everything that's going on right now. Because I get it. Some people come in here and they mess with everyone. They do public pranks for likes and views. I'm not one of those people. I'm trying.
At that point, he's almost right. Yeah, he's being a little bit of a nuisance streamer when it comes to bothering this employee, but I don't think that was his intention. But that doesn't matter. He's on private property. I still am baffled when I see people like that that just don't understand that concept. It's so simple. Public property, you can do a little bit more. You can get away with a lot more. Private property, you have no rights there whatsoever.
A dream. So, I mean, this is such a big deal for no reason, bro. Like,
I agree.
So then why don't you take my order?
Look, the bottom line is, there's no service here for you.
Yeah, can I ask why? Because every customer that gets kicked out, I would.
No answer.
There's no answer, then I don't have to leave, bro.
If you're gonna be like that, we're gonna have to call the police.
Call the I would love for you to waste the San Diego Police Department's time for someone.
There's no service here for you.
And I'm
you
asking
need to leave. Not make a big deal. Place an order online on your phone.
Oh, hey, you're a genius, honestly. Okay, hold on, wait. So if I place an order, let me just make sure. If I place an order on the app, may I come in here and pick it up?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, what's the reason for that?
Well, so now I've explained to you again that you were recording in here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shut the camera off,
and
step out.
So then I've asked you to leave.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shut the camera out, step out, place an order, and I'll come in without the camera and pick up my order.
Once you've been asked to leave, you're not going to be welcome back.
Sir, I would love to place an order through pickup. Like you mentioned, there's nothing here for me. Why? I'm a paying customer. Now I can't use the app either. I think, honestly, bro, you're making a much bigger deal than it needs to be. I'll place the order through the app, and I won't come in here with the camera. You can't refuse the use of the app, right?
I mean, technically no.
So if I place an order through the app, and I leave the camera in my car, and I come here to pick up the drink, what's the harm in that?
The harm in this scenario is that we've already asked you to leave. and you're
Okay,
not
do you want to come in and grab the drink for me then?
I can grab it.
Okay.
Man, what an absolute Karen. I mean, if this was on Bodycam, it would make such an amazing video for my other channel. This guy would blend in so well with all the other Karens with the Karen haircut that are asking for a manager. It's unbelievable. Eventually, about 15 minutes later, the cops did show up.
Should I just get my wrists ready to get arrested? Hey guys.
How's it going?
Good. So pretty much I felt like I was being wrongfully asked to leave, and they're refusing to take my order, which they finally did now, as of like 5 minutes ago, because I get it. They said not to record due to the privacy of other people. So then I just turned the camera to myself, not the workers or the because I get it. I've been doing this for 10 years, so I understand that some people don't want to be on camera.
Of course.
I said, okay, I won't record. Can I please just place an order, and then I'll be on my way and you can do your job. I feel like you're making it a little bit more than it needs to be. And he said, well, no, because I already asked you. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave and just place an order on my app. So then I said, okay, if I leave, place an order on my app, can my friend come and pick up the drink? So no camera, no nothing. He said, well, no, he can't come in either. And I'm like, okay, so now I can't even order off the app? Well, he actually said that his shift ended and he's staying there extra just to make sure no one else serves me.
Yeah, like I said, I can care less what you think. It's not my business.
And I told him I didn't want to waste your guys' time because I'm sure you guys have much bigger issues. But I get it. He's just trying to do his job, but this is also my job as well.
Of course.
And like I see people all the time making TikToks and Snapchats in a Starbucks.
Absolutely. So I'll talk to them. If they're cool with you staying, I care less. But if they want you gone, I'll have to trespass you.
I already ordered my drink, so I get it. I'll be on my. I have no reason to be here. I don't want to film other people.
Absolutely.
I don't want to, I just want my drink. Just like everyone has a manager, my manager told me to film a video where I order exotic drinks. So I was just trying to do my job, but I get it, and I appreciate you being kind. Okay.
So I think here that the police officer missed out on a great opportunity to educate this absolute clown that he has no right to record his videos on other people's private property. That's a missed opportunity, but it's not a problem because it looks like the situation was already over. Now, obviously, he got completely obliterated after posting this absolute nonsense, and he felt the need to post a 28-minute long apology video. We won't take a look at the whole thing because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of crying, so we'll take a look at the best parts.
Hey guys, I wanted to make this video just to be honest and open with my supporters and just tell you guys everything that's been going on in my life. I wanted to hop on YouTube and film this video to just be very honest and speak from the heart to all my supporters and to anybody who rocks with me, just about everything that's been going on in my life. First and foremost, before I get into anything else, I want to start off by saying that recently I have made some decisions that I am not proud of. I have done a few things and said a few things that I personally am not proud of myself for. I'm upset with myself. I'm mad at myself. It's just not me. It's not me. And to get into specifics, I mean, obviously the whole situation that happened at Starbucks, some decisions that I've been making in my life recently are just decisions that I am not proud of and I'm upset with myself for.
So he keeps saying it's not me, I don't act like that usually, but actually that's exactly him. He's an entitled millionaire that just went mask off and berated a minimum wage worker because he wasn't getting his way. Like an entitled child who wasn't getting the specific toy he wanted for his birthday. So actually, it goes right up to his character. I am not surprised one bit that this clown acted like this and had a Karen meltdown.
I hate myself for how I reacted in the Starbucks situation. I'm not proud of myself for that moment. I'm very ashamed of myself and I hate myself for doing that. I reacted in an ugly way and that's just not me. I'm not proud of that moment. I'm ashamed of myself for acting the way I did. I was raised a lot better than that by two amazing parents. And before I continue with anything else from this video, I just want to sit here before anything else and look at everyone in the face and say that I'm truly sorry for my actions recently. I'm apologizing for anything I've done that's been out of line, for anything that I've said that has been disrespectful, because I know recently there have been a couple of different instances where I've said some things that I shouldn't have, and I've done some things that I regret, and I've gotten disrespectful in certain situations, and I just want to come here and say sorry. I'm very sorry. That's not the person that I am. I'm not proud of myself for doing those things. I'm sitting here and apologizing for all my actions that have made anybody upset or that have made anybody feel any type of way. I'm sorry. I apologize. It is my fault. I'm 30 years old, so I'm grown enough to where I can take accountability when I'm wrong and I can acknowledge my wrongs. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here full of shame, not pinning the blame of my actions on anybody else, not justifying my disrespectful actions, not sitting here and saying, oh, well, the only reason I acted that way was because of this person and that person and because this thing No. It is nobody's fault but mine. I'm not here to make excuses for my actions. I'm not here to justify anything disrespectful that I've done. Instead, I'm sitting here to take full accountability, say sorry.
He can say sorry until the cows come home, and I'm sure he will because we're only 2 minutes into this 28-minute long apology video. But one thing's for sure, I don't think he's sorry because he really feels bad as to how he treated that worker. I think he's just sorry he got caught. He's sorry that he got exposed for being an arrogant millionaire douchebag, and his PR team probably told him, dude, you need to make an apology video, but we're still going to monetize it, so make sure it's very, very long so we get a lot of ad revenue from it. Try to make it about 28-minute long.
And apologize for anything that I've done that has been out of line or disrespectful in any sort of way. That is not me. That's not the way I was raised, and I'm not proud of myself for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anything wrong that I've done, these last couple of weeks. I'm grown enough at this point in my life to where I can acknowledge my wrongs and take accountability for any of the wrong things that I've done. I'm grown enough to where I can sit here and look at the entire world in the face and admit that I was the one in the wrong in this Starbucks situation and I gotta be better. It was my fault and I'm here to take full accountability for being the one in the wrong. It's not who I am as a person. It is not a proud moment for me, and that's what I'm here doing today. I feel like it's very immature and very childish when you do something wrong and you try to blame other people, you try to point fingers and be like, oh, well, the only reason I did that was because this person made me mad. Like, it's just very immature to try to justify your wrongdoings and to try to justify your wrong actions. So that's not what I'm here for today. I'm not trying to make excuses for why I've acted the way I've acted recently, but instead I'm sitting here looking all you guys straight in the face to just apologize and say sorry for my actions. And it's just not me. I'm ashamed of myself for acting the way I've been acting. I'm not happy with myself. And not only am I apologizing to you guys watching this video, not only am I saying sorry to all my supporters, but I've also decided that after I do film this video, I want to drive back over to that Starbucks and apologize to that employee face to face. Yeah, he may come across this video and hear my sorry, but I feel like it would be more genuine if I gave him an apology face to face. I feel like that comes more from the heart. I just feel
So he still doesn't understand the concept of trespassing. You are no longer wanted at that property. The guy still doesn't get it. But I will say that if he wanted to apologize to the guy, it would be a good thing. It's probably what his PR team told him. But you know what would be even better? Instead of apologizing from the heart, why don't you apologize from the wallet? Because this guy made $2,770 on this apology video, at least almost $3,000. And I'll tell you why I know that. Because the video is very long, it might have an RPM of around $10 per 1,000 views. And if you calculate 277 times 10, that's how much money he made, or around that. So why don't you apologize from your wallet and give him that $2,500? That way he can treat himself something nice after dealing with the unbearable Karen that you are. Oh yeah, that's right. You won't do that because you're a douche.
I feel like an apology is more genuine face to face than it is through a computer screen or through a camera. I'm gonna go apologize to that worker for giving him a hard time when he was just trying to do his job. What I will say, because I promised at the beginning of this video that I was gonna be 100% honest and open with everybody watching this video. I promise I would speak from my heart to all my supporters. And so what I will say is, recently in my life, I've been going through a lot. You know, as an influencer, as a YouTuber, there's a lot of things from my life that are on camera. There's a lot of things that I record. There's a lot of things that I post on the internet. But that doesn't mean that I post everything about my life. Like, don't get me wrong, my supporters know a large chunk of what happens in my life. That's true. But that doesn't mean that they know everything. I don't put everything of my life on the internet. You know, there's not a camera rolling and recording me 24/7. So I will be honest with you guys and let you know that recently I've been dealing with some things and just going through a couple of different things that I'm in a very dark spot mentally. I'm not happy with myself. I'm in a really tough, dark spot up here in my own head. There's just been a couple of different things that have occurred in my life recently that have put me in a really...
So do you guys remember a few minutes ago he said that he is not going to shift blame onto exterior factors. He is going to take accountability and not make excuses. Well, he's doing exactly that. He is shifting responsibility onto all these problems that are happening in his life. And yeah, rich people can have problems. Money doesn't buy happiness, but we all deal with problems. We don't take it out on minimum wage workers because we're having a bad day. Stop being a Karen. You were doing good for the first 2 to 3 minutes of the apology. It almost looks sincere, but now you're completely going off the rails.
Down, depressing state and a very dark place mentally. It's made me very sad. I'll just be honest with you guys, like I promised in the beginning of this video, I've been struggling a lot mentally. It's been hard for me to deal with all the occurrences that have been happening in my life. A lot of things that have happened to me in my life just have really f***ed me up mentally, and it's really given me a lot of mental health struggles that have been hard for me to overcome. There have been a couple things recently that have happened in my life that have they've beat me up. I'm not talking about someone physically coming to my face and punching me and beating me up, but I'm talking about some hits that I've taken up here mentally that have just put me in a very depressing state and a very tough spot that it's just been hard to recover from. I've just been so down and depressed and hurt internally, and I've been so hurt and sad mentally. And like I said, I don't put everything that I'm going through on camera. So, you know, just because in my videos I don't talk about certain things that have happened to me that have really made me upset or really taken a toll on me mentally, that doesn't mean that they're not happening in my life. I'm human too, and so I have a life off camera as well. And just like a lot of you guys watching this video who have dealt with something in your life that has made you very sad or depressed or upset, and it's really beat you up mentally, and it's really made you feel very shitty as a person, that's what I'm going through right now. I'm no different than any of you guys.
Okay, you're going through shit. I get it. No worries. But how about that minimum wage worker who might be going through the same shit as you or much worse, because on top of that, there's the financial stress. And here comes this millionaire douchebag that walks in there and tries to boss him around and has a Karen meltdown. What about him? Why don't you put yourself in his shoes? The level of entitlement coming from this guy is just unreal. If he would have kept the apology at around 3 minutes and said, you know what, I'm sorry, I acted like an asshole, I'm gonna go apologize, I'm not shifting blame on anything, that's it, I'm sorry, please forgive me, have a good day, that would have been fine. I think people would have been like, meh, okay, no worries, move on to the next topic. But instead, you're dragging this shit out and making a 28-minute long video. Like, this is so ridiculous.
Just because I have a camera, I have some followers on the internet, does not make me any different than all of you guys watching this video. We're all human. We all share the same struggles. And I'm coming to you guys as a grown man who's trying to be honest and open and transparent in this video and letting you guys know that just like a lot of you guys struggle, you know, mentally, I'm currently dealing with some stuff that have not allowed me to be as happy as I usually am, and I'm just not myself recently. I feel like that is being shown in my actions. I feel like, you know, instead of trying to seek a solution for what's been bothering me and what's been stressing me out, instead of going to therapy, instead of trying to seek help for what's really been bothering me up here mentally, instead I've just tried to brush it off to the side and just tell myself, Brandon, you're a grown man, you know, you're not a baby, you could handle this. And I've just been trying to go on about my life and trying to still film content and try to still do my job. But honestly, what I've been dealing with internally and what's been stressing me out and some of the life occurrences that have been happening that have really been taking a toll on me mentally, it's really caught up to me and it's beat my ass. It's showing in some of the ways that I lash out on people, and that's just not me. It's not me.
So obviously this asshole is just going to repeat himself over and over and over. So let's take a look at what his audience has to say about this terrible apology video. This guy said, nah, his true self showed. This dude has been a douchebag. His brother told his ass to apologize before this got out of hand, and now he's playing the mental health victim. Okay, buddy. Bro said he wasn't gonna find excuses for his actions, but the whole video was him excusing himself, laughing my ass off. Notice how he made this whole apology video about him instead of it being an apology video. Crazy how you told a worker he gets no pussy when the one you get has been passed around by the whole team. Never clicked on an apology video faster. This is about to be pure comedy. Bullying minimum wage workers is crazy. Sounds like you were projecting on the barista. It's okay if you're an incel, bro. Some people can't help but be about that incel life and behavior. Hope someone saves you before you end up missing. His true self is nasty and we saw it in real life. Stop making people like this famous. Can you imagine how he acts behind closed doors or when the cameras are not around? So it's clear that his audience just isn't buying the bullshit that he's selling. Now that's it for the video. I had a lot of fun making this one. It was such a blast. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe to the channel. We're getting kind of close to 100K. It would be nice to get there. If you guys want to come hang out tonight, I'm going live on the Bodycam channel, Josh Prime. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much for watching. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.